Honorable Governor, sir, Honorable Ma'am Governor, Avnish Awasthi, sir, Advisor to Honorable Chief Minister, Mishra ji, सौरभ जी, हमारे कलीग नवीन जी, शोभित नाहर ji, and other participants in this conference. So it's basically on temple economics and dharmic development. As you know already, and as Mr. Awasthi sir spoke just now in details about the potential of spiritual religious tourism in Uttar Pradesh, particularly those destinations which are becoming very popular and have been already the holy places for many religious people. So this is next. So all the temples, they are like hub of economic activities, and these are the centers of job creations also for various economic activities also, because in each and every campus you will find flower, garlands, different kind of offerings, puja, prasad, and various other activities. So as far as India is concerned, in 2022, 106% year-on-year growth in religious tourism income was observed, and it has become very good temple economic model, and religious tourism is also growing very fast in India. So the temples are no longer just places for prayers. Now all these temples or religious destinations or our tourist destinations, they have become hubs for various activities. As sir also mentioned about Kashi, not only just in the premise of the Kashi Vishwanath temple, but on the ghats, lots of people are benefiting out of various activities. Then the weavers, particularly silk sari, has become very popular, and the jump, 5 times jump in their business has been seen in the last just 2-3 years. So one can experience how everyone or different stakeholders of that particular place or city benefit out of these activities. Next. So this is tourism economics, like 1,34,543 crore. This is like an estimated amount which came out from religious tourism, and we earned. So as compared to 21, 106% growth was there. Then there are household donations also pouring in these temples through like digital platforms, through online transactions. It has also become very popular mode of donation, and each center is getting that kind of money also. Next. So we have 12 circuits out, tourism circuits, which we have identified in the state, but these 5 are mainly very popular religious spiritual circuits. Ramayana circuit is there from Ayodhya to Srangverpur to Chitrakoot, because Chitrakoot nowadays is very famous, and we are developing, the state government is developing Chitrakoot in a big way. We have Shakti Pit, there are Devi Patan, Vindhyachal. Recently, on the lines of Kashi Vishwanath corridor, we have developed Vindhyachal corridor, and recently this new Navratra experienced lots of crowd, and everybody appreciated the development in that particular temple complex and around what infrastructure we have developed. Krishna Braj circuit, already sir has mentioned, it has got very big boost after the infrastructural developments in that area. We have already formed Braj Tirth Vikas Parishad, and on the similar lines we have formed Tirth Vikas Parishad in different destinations also. Ayodhya has now Shri Ayodhya Dham Tirth Vikas Parishad. We have Devi Patan Tirth Vikas Parishad, Shakumbari Tirth Vikas Parishad, Naimisharan Tirth Vikas Parishad, Chitrakoot Tirth Vikas Parishad, Vindhyavasini Tirth Vikas Parishad. So all these Tirth Vikas Parishad has the mandate to just not develop the infrastructural facilities in that particular district, but also organize different kind of activities, festivals, and puja and different things. We have Jain circuit. Out of 24 Jain Tirthankars, 18 are from Uttar Pradesh only. So yeah, and from Ayodhya and Varanasi, there are many. So that way, we have the potential of attracting Jain pilgrims. Then Buddhist circuit, Adhyatmic circuit, this spiritual circuit like Buddhist circuit, we have 6 major tourist destinations available in Uttar Pradesh, starting from Sarnath, Kushinagar, Kapilvastu, Shravasti, Sankissa and Kaushambi. So government has already allocated sufficient budget for developing these places also, and we have started developing various infrastructural facilities for the tourist, inbound as well as outbound tourist. Next. So this is a slide how this spending of tourists sector wise is, one can see that on social and religious activity, maximum amount is spent out of total expenditure, and that is the share which one can see in this slide, 48%. So that is the amount. Next. These are the places which we have just shown in this slide. Tourist footfall in 2023. It surpassed 40 crore mark, because already we have huge potential. There are so many religious, spiritual destinations available in Uttar Pradesh, and that's how we attracted maximum number of domestic tourists, pilgrims in Uttar Pradesh. So we are the highest in the country, and we are the number 1 in terms of domestic tourist arrival. And Ayodhya, like after Kashi Vishwanath development, now Ayodhya is getting a surge of tourists. Every day we are finding 2 to 2.5 lakhs pilgrims coming over there for darshan, puja and various other activities. And just you can see in the January, it got like Pran Pratishtha done, and 2.21 crore pilgrims already visited Ayodhya. Next. So what is driving temple economics in Uttar Pradesh? Obviously, after 2017, in each district we have identified certain places, and we also identified the gaps for the tourist. What all amenities and facilities are required for the betterment of that place, as well as for having good experience, because everyone who visits, the person, our pilgrim, our like tourist becomes brand ambassador himself, because then he tells others that these are the facilities available and one can very easily visit that place. So keeping in mind that particular aspect, we have started providing basic amenities, basic facilities, toilets, dormitories, signages, approach roads, benches, drinking water facilities, lights, and at certain places we have also constructed various buildings for all these. Then last mile connectivity, this is also in our like budget provision, Dharmarth, Religious Affairs Department, Dharmarthkar. We have made 1000 crore budgetary provision to connect last mile connectivity to all these pilgrim places, so that the road connectivity becomes all weather and also easy. Next. So these are the places. You can just go through it. There are so many other places, and in each and every district, 75 districts, in each and every assembly constituency, we have identified destinations, temples for the development, and around 750 such projects are going on, or we have completed maximum of them, and certain works are going on. And this year again we'll take up one project from each assembly constituency. So likewise, in the last 2 years we have covered 750 projects, and this process will go on, so that maximum number of all the ancient temples or the places of worship, they becomes fully developed. Next. These are a few events which are now being organized in a big way, like Mahakumbh in 2025. Previously 2019 Kumbh was organized, and sir as mentioned कि 25 करोड़ लोग विजिट किए थे ऑन डिफरेंट ओकेजन्स, अलग अलग तिथियां होती जो स्नान की उसमें. देव दीपावली on the banks of river Ganges in Varanasi. It is like कि जैसे पूरा आसमान तारों के साथ नीचे उतर आया हो धरती पे, and the reflection of both the sides we lit diyas, earthen lamps और बाकी दिया, और वो सारी के सारी जो रोशनी नदी में झलकती है, वहाँ पूरी बोट्स लेकर के जब लोग यहाँ से वहाँ जाते हैं, जैसा लगता है कि वो स्वर्ग लोग खुद जो है यहाँ दिवाली मनाने के लिए देवता वहाँ से उतर आए हों. हाँ, so it is believed that this Dev Deepavali celebrated by the devatas यहाँ उतर करके वाराणसी में. So ये बड़ा अच्छा ओकेजन होता है, और in the past 2-3 years we have made it like world class event. So then Deepotsav, Ayodhya ka Deepotsav it is attended by not less than 8-10 lakh people. So we invite Ramlilas from different countries. 19 countries participated with their Ramlila troops this time. कई सारे स्टेट्स की रामलीला आती है. दे परफॉर्म फॉर 5 days कंटिन्यूसली एट डिफरेंट लोकेशंस, और उसमें पूरा का पूरा एक शोभा यात्रा होती है. जैसे कार्निवल है रियो का, तो हम लोग जो है शोभा यात्रा कहते हैं, और पूरी रामायण की थीम पर वो पूरी शोभा यात्रा सिटी में ट्रेवल करती है. इसके अलावा वी आल्सो have different activities, light and sound show, firecracker show, और दिए जला करके सरयू की नदी पर गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड हम अपना बनाते हैं, और नेक्स्ट ईयर अपना ही तोड़ते हैं. सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्रॉस ओवर 25 लाख दिया एक साथ एक जगह पर एक टाइम पर जलाने का रिकॉर्ड है. और फॉर दैट 30,000 volunteers are engaged from colleges, universities and जो local volunteers. Then Rangotsav, as you know, this is Holi is festival of colors, and Braj is particularly known for Holi celebration. It's month long celebration, and Holi लोगों के दिमाग में आता है केवल कलर छिड़क करके. ये ऐसा इलाका है ब्रज जहाँ पे होली डिफरेंट तरीके से मनाते हैं. फूलों वाली होली, लड्डू वाली होली, लड्डू मार करके होली खेलने का आपको पूरे वर्ल्ड में नहीं मिला होगा. टमाटर मार करके तो दिख जाता है टोमाटीना, यहाँ लड्डुओं से, यहाँ और ऐसा ही नहीं कि लड्डुओं से, अगर लड्डू खिलाते हैं तो फिर लाठी भी होती है, तो लठ मार होली भी होती है. यहाँ रंग वाली होली भी होती है, पानी वाली भी होली होती है. तो जितने भी ब्रज के एरियाज हैं उसमें रंगोत्सव चलता है एंड पूरा 40 डेज तक देयर इज ऑलवेज फेस्टिव सीजन फॉर 40 डेज कंटिन्यूसली। सोच सकते हैं कि वसंत को सेलिब्रेट करने का इट्स वेरी गुड प्लेस। नेक्स्ट, अयोध्या एग्जाम्पल अगर लें, सो देर आर दीज इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेसेस। ऑब्वियसली श्री राम जन्मभूमि, द आर्कोलॉजिकल साइट, अब जहाँ टेम्पल ये हो गया है। हनुमानगढ़ी मंदिर, विदाउट विजिटिंग हनुमानगढ़ी इट इज इनकम्प्लीट विजिट टू अयोध्या, इट इज बिलीव्ड, एंड दैट इज वाई हनुमानगढ़ी भी लोग बहुत जाते हैं। कनक भवन है, राम की पैड़ी है, नागेश्वर नाथ मंदिर, बहुत सारे हैं। मतलब अभी हम लोगों ने जितने पुराने मठ मंदिर हैं सबका कंजर्वेशन वर्क किया है। हाँ सर, गुप्तार घाट से लेके नया घाट तक के पूरा का पूरा रिवर फ्रंट डेवलप हो रहा है। तो आप समझ सकते हैं, और जितने पुराने कुंड थे, भरत कुंड, नंदीग्राम और बाकी सारी जगहों पर, वो भी बड़े तेजी से डेवलप हो रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट, और जैसा सर ने कहा कि इन्वेस्टमेंट इज पोरिंग इन, है ना, बिकॉज देर इज लॉट ऑफ पोटेंशियल फॉर द इन्वेस्टमेंट इन अयोध्या, एंड 148 प्रोजेक्ट्स होटल के ऑलरेडी गॉट रजिस्टर्ड ऑन आवर पोर्टल, टूरिज्म पोर्टल। आप सोचिए कि आज की तारीख में कोई जाता है तो उसको छोटे छोटे कमरा भी 8,000 6,000 से कम में नहीं मिलता, और मिलता ही नहीं है, अवेलेबल ही नहीं है। हम लोगों का टूरिज्म का एक है, वो 10-12 मई तक अभी से फुल है, पैक है। कभी भी वहाँ कहो कि साहब वो तो पैक है, कोई है नहीं। सो दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ फुटफॉल वी आर गेटिंग इन, और ये लगता है कि धीरे धीरे बढ़ता जाएगा और बढ़ ही रहा है डेली। तो अब उनके लिए ये सारी फैसिलिटीज देने का ये, तो अब सोचिए कि 19,445 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रॉम प्राइवेट सेक्टर। So just because of a temple, how the economy of that area, that district and the state is improving. और यही this will add into 1 trillion economy which state government has targeted to develop. Next. So ये CAGR है 16%, जो 2023 से 2030 में वी आर आइंग ऑन। दिस इज द प्रोजेक्टेड। लॉट ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्स वी हैव स्टार्टेड टू अट्रैक्ट टूरिस्ट एंड इवन टू अट्रैक्ट इन्वेस्टर्स। जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है उसको बढ़ाने के लिए वी हैव कम अप विद वेरी गुड यूपी टूरिज्म पॉलिसी 2022, through which we are providing 25 to 30% incentive on capital investment to any investor, so that they come to Uttar Pradesh, यहाँ पे सेटल करें और हर तरीके की चीज़ें डेवलप करें, so that we benefit out of it and even though win-win situation for everybody. So यही है हमारे टेम्पल इकोनॉमिक्स का ये। और इसके अलावा बहुत सारी यात्राएं होती है, पंचकोशी यात्रा, 14 कोशी यात्रा, 84 कोशी यात्रा। यात्राओं का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंस है, लोगों को कई बार समझ नहीं आता। कांवड़ यात्रा, और ये हर बंदा कुछ न कुछ ऐड करता है इस सब में। So thank you very much, है ना, सौरभ, for organizing this.